गुड मॉर्निंग दोस्तों। मैं आपका स्वागत करता हूँ मेरे चैनल दिव्यांश टेक्निकल पे। और आज हम पढ़ेंगे साइंस का चैप्टर नंबर 4, दैट इज़ कार्बन एंड कंपाउंड। चलिए हम स्टार्ट करते हैं। पहले सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़, व्हाट इज़ कार्बन? व्हाट इज़ कार्बन? Carbon is an element. It is an element, and after that we study about its compounds. First we see about what is carbon. Carbon is a very important element. What is it? Important element, and it is present in our clothes, petrol, foods, and etc., and many more. Our we see many examples of carbon in our daily life. Carbon is a very vital source, and vital element for our for human inheritance. Sorry, क्या बोल रहा मैं अभी, human living. Now we start our chapter, that is carbon and its compound. First we see this, and the main thing about in this page is this line. Mm. The Earth's crust has only 0.2 carbon percent carbon in form of minerals like carbonates, hydrogen carbonates, coal, petroleum, etc. And atmosphere, the carbon is present in 0.03% of carbon dioxide. And now we see about the bonding of carbon. The bonding of carbon, that is covalent bond. Carbon forms covalent bonds. Now you think, what is covalent bonds? I will tell you about that. So we study about the covalent bond. Covalent bond is a covalent bond is a mutual is formed when two elements like X and Y it have some electron, like we say the X has 4 free electrons, and Y has 2. It also have 4 electrons. Now we take the example of hydrogen. I say hydrogen has 1 electron, and it wants 1 more electron, and another hydrogen have also have 1 electron, and it wants 2 electron to complete its duplet. So the bond form in between atom of 1 hydrogen and second hydrogen, and it forms like this and this. This is a mutual sharing of electrons, and this bond, which the bond formed by H2 molecules, are called covalent bonds. Now we see, now we go further. These are some covalent bonds. The major thing which you should know is that it would contain 4 carbon के बारे में है ये. It could contain 4 electrons forming it could gain 4 electrons forming 6 cation, but difficulties on 6 protons. I will teach you about this. There, as we want to take that the valency of carbon. So how can we take it? The carbon, is it possible, is it possible that carbon form C minus? Let's try it. C minus means that carbon gain 4 electrons because it has only 4, and so it have to get 4 more to complete its octave. Now when it get to 4 electrons, previously we know that carbon totally have 6 electrons. Hmm? Proton, it also have 6 protons. Hmm? Now if it gains 4 more electrons, then it became 10 electron, and it is not possible for 6 electrons to hold these 10 electrons. Sorry, this 10 electrons. So it is not possible that carbon can form C minus ion. Now we take another case that carbon forms C plus electron. uh, if this is if we take this case, and let's try to find out what happens. As we know, carbon has 4 electron in outermost shell, and C plus means it gives all these 4 electron to another element like X, or give it out. To give that these much of electron, the carbon needs a lot of energy. See, and this much of energy is required to give out these electrons, and this much energy is not possible to give the carbon to lose its electron. And so so the carbon did not form C plus ion. Now we saw both the cases, and and let's go further. uh, this in this the in the NCERT book, you saw this table, the molecules of hydrogen, which I have drawn earlier. You can see that this is the diagram. Now now after that, we go further, and these many element forms this type of electron, this type of bonds, that is covalent bond. uh, co carbon there are three type of bonds, covalent bonds. That is one is- that is first one, mm, single bond, double bond, and triple bond. These two are called saturated compound, and this one is known as unsaturated compound.